Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really kind of annoyed with how tonight Love Island went. I'm not gonna lie. I'm annoyed. I'm really annoyed. I'm disappointed. I'm annoyed. I'm vexed. Harriet is just getting on my nerves. How stupid can one be? I'm not being funny. Look at the way that Ronnie treated Harriet. You know what I'm saying? And yet still she wants to save him because what? For him to like treat her like, yeah, again, you know what I'm saying? For him to literally treat her like ish again, because the moment Jess tells Ronnie that she's still interested in him, you're going to see he doesn't really want Harriet. He's literally going to go with Jess. He's going to go with Jess, you know what I'm saying? And it really pisses me off. But guys, anyways, before I get into that, I'm going to ask you guys to give the video a thumbs up. Welcome to my channel, all the newbies, and welcome back to my channel to all my OGs. I appreciate you guys for watching. But if you're new, guys, please give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. But anyways, guys, so tonight's episode started with Tiffany telling the girls that, listen, I'm not feeling anything for Ronnie right now. There's no sexual chemistry and I want to stack it off. And obviously the girls are saying to her, like, listen, if you're going to do it, you best do it now. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm not going to lie, you could tell that Ronnie actually did like Tiffany. And I know his ego got bruised when she dumped him. Like, I'm not even joking. And he deserves it, in my opinion, because of how he treated Tiffany and the whole Jess situation. Not even say Jess, because Jess walked away from the situation. Tiffany, the way he was like the night before saying how, you lose, I win, look what I've won. The disrespect. Do you know what I'm saying? So for it to do a 360 where Tiffany's like, I don't feel it, I'm not feeling it, and dump him, I was loving that. I'm not going to lie to you, because I felt like he deserved it. And his ego needed to be bruised a little bit to bring him back down to earth, because I feel like he was getting way too cocky. Now this little crazy woman, Harriet, she's so desperate. She's coming across, listen, Tiffany barely even left the villa. She's coming across desperate, too beggy. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? You think Ronnie's attracted to that? He's not attracted to that. The moment, I'm telling you right now, because the girls are asking Jess, are you still interested? Jess is still interested, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And you can see she's a bit jealous with the conversation that Harriet and Ronnie's having. But I feel like the moment Jess make Ronnie know that she's still interested, I don't think he's gonna be bothered with Harriet, because she's asking him, like, what about the old triangle? And he's saying, you don't see any triangle now, do you? That's because he doesn't actually think that Jess still likes him. But the moment, guys, I'm telling this right now, and I'm not going to lie, I was actually disappointed in Sean. Now, I love Sean. You guys know I love Sean. But I feel like there's wrong and there's right. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes, like the other day when Omar was in like the bottom three, I think, I was saying it would be good if Omar went, because it would take away from that situation with Mimi. But the actual truth is, it's always better for both people to be left there so the other person can choose who they truly want. Now, I'm not being funny. We saw in tomorrow's episode where Matilda kisses Sean. I'm not trusting fully Matilda's intention, because I feel like she did like Omar. And yes, obviously she was up into Sean and I want it to be true. But at the moment, I'm still not convinced that it's true, because I feel like she knows that people like Sean. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't trust her motives right now. Do you know what I mean? It might be genuine, don't get me wrong, but I just don't know. I don't feel like I can trust it right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because obviously she was always complimenting Omar's body, his physique and all that kind of stuff. And she looked also very interested in him. So I'm just like, do you know what I mean? Sean should have never and it gives me a vibe that you can't trust Sean. Because if Sean is saying that Omar was his closest person in the villa, and for you to do that to the person that you're closest with, honestly, I can't trust the loyalty, man. Listen, you never do that. For me, I just feel like now it forces Matilda to be in a couple with him, where we naturally don't know whether she would have chosen him or not. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you can't make up somebody's mind and try to make somebody like you. I feel like that was I think that was wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Sean, but I think that was wrong. And I'm lose off at him for that one day. I'm not gonna lie. And I agreed with Kieran, because it's morally wrong. You know what I'm saying? It is. Talking about Omar, we see where Joey and Omar had a little kickoff, because Joey felt it fit to go to Omar and to ask him about the whole situation with Grace and him flirting. Now, me no know if you guys see it, but I never once saw Omar flirted with Grace. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just so ironic Grace never mentioned this until she was having a conversation with Joey, and Joey was calling him sneaky or saying that he doesn't like snakes, he hates snakes, in reference to Omar. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that stemmed from Joey's own insecurities. Now, I'm not being funny. Grace is dilly-dallying back and forth because 1 minute she's saying if Joey wasn't in the villa, Omar would be the one she'd be interested in, right? And even tonight, when they got saved, and she's having a conversation with Joey saying, oh, now we can move forward and there's nothing to stop us now. There's nothing in our way now. Wait, so Omar was in your way? You know what I'm saying? That to me shows that she was interested in Omar. You know what I mean? I've never seen Omar flirted with Grace. I've never. Surely we would have seen something. And he said it himself. He said, we had a laugh and whatever. But, you know, if you feel like I was stepping out of line, and I'm sorry, but, you know, I'm not even going for her. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, why would she, like, spread that narrative? Because the first time we heard about that was after Joey made the comment about he doesn't like snakes, or he feel like Omar is sneaky. Right, that was the first time when she went and said to the girls, oh, Omar has been flirting with me and I don't know what he actually said. I can't pinpoint what he said and I don't want to tell any lies. And then she goes and says to Joey, and I'm just like, really? But Joey, listen, I know for a fact, if Omar didn't walk away from that situation, he would have floored Joey, because Joey is no match for Omar. Do you know what I'm saying? And I respect Omar for, like, walking away from that situation, because you can see, like, he was like, what, step to me. Step to me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not being funny, but I feel like it's quite obvious that the only reason why Omar left tonight was because they were threatened by him. Do you know what I'm saying? Sean was threatened by him. Joey was threatened by him. Obviously, Joey wasn't in the Islanders that was saved, but at the same time, it was because Thingy was threatened. Sean was threatened. And Joey is threatened by him. He's insecure. And I'm just like, I don't know why Grace was spinning that narrative. I just don't get it. I'm just like, why would she be saying that? Do you know what I mean? But in the same breath, she keeps saying, well, if Joey wasn't there, he's the only one I'd be interested in. And now that Omar's gone, there's nothing to stop us now. And Joey is saying the only reason why we were standing there, like, in the bottom three is because of Grace not being able to make her mind up, in a sense where she was still open to know Omar. Now, Grace said it herself. She was open to know Omar. So why would you then go and tell Joey that Omar is flirting with you? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like she was trying to start something. I don't know, maybe she needed some extra attention or something. Maybe she wanted to cause some drama. But honestly, I just feel like it was just unnecessary. And quite obviously, Omar didn't even realize that she was existing like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, so at the beginning of the game, we also saw when they were playing a game, right? So the game was to see Omar, who first would talk to Omar. And then when Nicole came, who first would talk to Nicole. Obviously, the boys weren't saying anything to Nicole, and then she started calling Kieran. And Kieran was trying to keep up with the game and not talk to her. Nicole got upset and it caused a tantrum. I feel like it was just so unnecessary. It's not that deep. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a game. I feel like once he explained that it was a game, babe, it should not have been that much of an issue. I get that that's his girl that he's coupled up with, but if I got my boyfriend and we're playing a game and my boyfriend came up and the whole game is to see who to first talk to him, I will be the last person. He could stare me right up in my pupils, in my nostrils, in my ears. I don't care. I am not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of it, I should be able to say, babe, so sorry, but it was a game and I wanted to win. I should be able to say that. Like, I feel like, why was it causing an issue? I think there's just too much. It didn't need to go that far. Do you know what I'm saying? I just thought that was unnecessary. And I felt like, even though they were saying that Kieran was being childish, I felt like actually Nicole was probably being childish in that situation, because at the end of the day, he explained it was a game. It should have not carried on. Do you know what I'm saying? And the next thing I don't like, and that's why sometimes it's best to keep people at your business, because not everyone you can go for advice when you're in a relationship or whatever kind of ship you're in. Because Nicole talking to Jess, and she's saying that she wasn't happy with the whole situation with Kieran. And Jess is saying Kieran is having a laugh with the boys at her expense. And I'm just like, why would you say that? Like, it's not even that deep. You know, it's not that deep. That's why you have to be careful who you go to for advice in certain situations. Because trust me, do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, I don't know. Comment down below, let me know what you think is going to happen with the Ronnie situation. Do you think there's going to be another triangle with Ronnie, Harriet, and Jess? Because obviously, we hear where Harriet was saying that to Matilda that her and Jess started bonding over the whole situation with Ronnie and Tiffany. But now obviously, because now she's going to start seeing Jess again as a rival, then you know they're not going to be bonding anymore. And it's going to be kind of like how it was before. Because remember, the only thing they had in common or have in common is Ronnie, right? And now Ronnie is right bang in the middle of them again. So I feel like this is already going to cause like an issue between them again, because it's going to be another triangle. Ronnie's saying there's no triangle, but that's only because he doesn't know that Jess really is interested. But there's about to be another triangle, guys. We both know this, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be another triangle, and I honestly feel like Ronnie is going to choose Jess. I feel like from the moment, even when she mentioned it, when Harriet mentioned it, and he said, you know, I like Jess, and Jess is a nice girl, do you know what I'm saying? And remember, when he kissed Jess the other night in the game, he said that's for choosing Sean. So you see what I'm saying? So right there, it shows you that he probably likes her a bit more. Now, Jess is saying he might go for Harriet because he seems to be the type that wants somebody that he can like push over or use as a doormat. Obviously, the one Harriet present herself like she's a doormat at this moment. So maybe that is true, but I feel like she's too beggy. I don't feel like that's really what he wants. I think he needs somebody to stand up to him, which is Jess. But at the moment, he's not quite sure because Jess had locked it off with the whole Sean situation. So let's see. Comment down below. Let me know what you think is going to happen, because I honestly feel like once she tells him she's interested, he's going to go for her and Harriet is going to be left, because at the end of the day, Harriet is so stupid. If that was Harriet standing there, Ronnie would have sent her ass home. He would have sent her packing. Do you know what I'm saying? But no, she wants to save him. And she was fighting to save him. And she was acting like she was agreeing with Sean because she wanted Omar to go. Do you know what I'm saying? And she trying to jump onto that wagon because she's like, well, you know, it would be good if Omar went, because Sean will have Matilda. Never choose for the person, because if another guy comes in and Matilda is more interested in that guy, what do you think is going to happen? Do you know what I'm saying? She never chose Sean. Sean chose her. That's a big difference. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. But I don't know. Let's see how it goes, because they say what goes around comes right back around. We saw what happened with the whole Ronnie, how Ronnie treated Harriet, and then he got dumped, right? So he got dumped, and now Tiffany got dumped. So at the end of the day, what goes around comes back around. It's a circle of life. Do you know what I'm saying? But I am gutted that Omar went. I don't care for Tiffany if she went or not. To be honest with you, I was thinking Tiffany and Ronnie. These are the two people I wanted to go, because realistically, I felt like Omar didn't get his chance to really find love. And I hope they have a little twist when they bring Omar back, because I honestly feel like he was a good character and he was coming out of his shell quite a lot. And I feel like, you know, obviously it would have caused a bit more drama had he stayed in, because we see where, you know, the boys are already threatened by him. Joey's threatened by him. Sean is threatened by him. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like he was becoming a bigger character. He did not need to go. He did not deserve to go. Do you know what I'm saying? But here we are. He's been dumped. Omar's been dumped. Tiffany's been dumped. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, guys. So comment down below. Let me know how you feel about how it went tonight. Do you think Omar should have stayed, or Ronnie should have gone? Do you think Tiffany should have stayed because she didn't have enough chance? I honestly feel like Tiffany could have gone, in my opinion, and I would have not been vexed if Jess went either. And Ronnie should have gone. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like Ronnie should have gone. He had opportunities after opportunities. He had Jess, he had Harriet, and then he had Tiffany. He needed to go. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm really annoyed about that. But anyways, guys, this is my roundup for tonight's episode. If you've gotten to this far in the video and you haven't yet thumbs up the video, please go ahead, give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome, guys. Please do not leave without subscribing, because the girl's trying to get to 5K subscribers, okay? But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.